We on the air or what?
We're on the air for me.
We're on the air for me.
Oh my god.
Oh
We're
my
on
God.
the air for all the dykes across the world.
Get it off your chest, get 'em off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the strikes, tell 'em take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.
All the dice across the country, all tuning in on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Welcome, OC Dykes. The weather is lovely. A little bit cloudy and a little bit cold. Just right.
It's actually the same here. Last night we had the best ever sunset. I'm in Wales for anyone who doesn't know. So this is actually an international...
Sunset and sex? Sorry, what?
Oh my god, I was just telling Anna, I was like, oh, I'm just a bit tired this morning. You know, I was up all night shagging, which is true. But
Yeah, they were really fishing for me. They were like, oh, I'm so glad we're recording early today because, you know, I'm just so tired today. And I went, oh, really? Okay, how come you're so tired today? Oh, no reason at all. And I
You're
said,
such a fucking
sorry,
liar.
what?
Here's how that conversation actually went, and this is how quick fake news can spread. I went, I'm so glad we're recording early today because it was so sunny yesterday in this room.
Yeah.
And Anna was like, what, you're so tired? And I was like, well, no, that's not what I said at all, but I am tired because I was up all night having sex. Anyway, that's how this
See, it's
conversation-
all about context, and like this is, I think, a good commentary on how like human relations can become very complicated very quick. So I want you all to take this as a lesson.
Learn from this.
Welcome. Learn something from this. Do you know
Every
what
day's
that
a
is?
school
That's
day.
Tara Banks. Anyway, Tara Banks show. Do you not remember?
I know,
It's
you know what I
so.
watched?
Thank God I've got such a good gauge on pop culture because
Yeah.
otherwise, where would you be?
Honestly,
Happily and unaware of all of the insane things happening on the
I'd
internet.
be so emotionally and spiritually regulated, you don't even know. Thanks for asking. What's your gender of the day today, Anna?
Well, first of all, welcome. I guess I'm Anna.
I'm Megs. This is
Obsessive Compulsive Dykes. My gender of the day today, I was kind of feeling like a mechanic in a weird way. I don't know if it's because of the
Sexy.
like the cut of this shirt that I'm wearing and
Yeah.
the fact that I was like on my bike cycling from work. So I was teaching this morning and then I went for a run and then I cycled home and I was just like wearing this and I was fixing things and I don't know, I just really felt like a mechanic, although I've done nothing even mechanic adjacent today. It's more of a spiritual thing for me.
Yeah, no, I think like being up early, being
Yeah.
out in the world, like running around, doing things with your body and wearing that shirt,
Yeah.
that does add up to being a mechanic.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's actually the test you have to take. That's the education required.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
Yeah.
I didn't go to like trade school for sixth form, but all the people who I know did said that was it.
I don't know what that is.
You don't have that in Sweden.
Yeah, I love that long pause. I was like, in do you remember where I'm from? You don't have that in Scandinavia, that up there. You don't have that in that weird place. You don't have that? That's so funny. I once dated somebody who was American and like, you know, the whole thing about Americans being stupid, like she really cemented that for me because she was like I'd told her that I was Scandinavian. I hadn't specified which country. I don't know why I didn't specify, but I was just like, yeah, I'm Scandinavian. Keep it a mystery, if you will. And then she was like, oh, cool. And then she confessed to me later on that after I'd said that, she had Googled, is Scandinavia a country?
Oh my gosh. What are they teaching them? Are you guys okay?
Are you guys okay? Obviously not. Like, that's
Obviously
something we
not.
do know. You guys are not okay.
Yeah, hugely.
Yeah.
And like to all our, what do you call it? Like stateside.
To all our American listeners,
Yeah. Feel free to come over anytime.
anytime, literally.
I've got actually I don't have a house, but I was gonna say I've got a spare bed. I've always, wherever I am, there will be a spare bed for you
Yeah.
Americans. Like, we are sorry, we love you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the trauma. We're joking, but it's terrible. And like genuinely, reach out if you need help because maybe we can help.
For sure. I'm just also making sure that we're like, you're taking in like the right kind of people.
Thank you. I'm really glad your OCD showed up for me in this moment.
Yeah, lovely. What's your gender of the day?
My gender of the day is a squirrel. Like, this squirrel
Oh.
has done the work. Like, the nuts are buried from last year.
Uh-huh.
I'm going about, like, picking up more nuts, burying them. The ground's getting hard, but I'm like, I'm ahead of the game. Like, I'm like, even though I'm a
Wow.
red squirrel, I'm not even like one of these grey squirrels that everyone hates, rats with tails, as they call them. Not that I'm a fan of that. As a squirrel, I do not stand for colorism. And my grey brethren stand strong with me.
Honestly, if you were an animal, I'd really peg you as a squirrel, to be honest.
I stopped listening after you said you'd peg me.
You best believe that also was in my head as I was saying it. I was like, I don't want to peg a squirrel. Oh my God, I can't believe I put that out there. In Sweden, we actually don't have the grey squirrels. We only have red squirrels. So we don't have...
Sorry, grey what?
Squirrels? 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 What? Squirrel? Am I okay?
I think
Squirrel.
it's squirrel.
I'm saying, are we not saying the same thing?
I think you're saying squell.
Well, we've only got red squirrels in Sweden, and that also now sounds like some sort of far-right thing that's going on, given what you said about the colorism within the squirrel community. Within the squirrel community. Only red squirrels in Sweden. Good God.
Well, that's because the grey ones are an invasive species.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And they didn't make it over to Scandinavia, the country.
Exactly. Might I ask what like the nuts that you're ahead of the game, like what's
Acorns.
for sure. No, I'm onto that. Like, I've watched Ice Age, I've watched Willy Wonka. I know what the squirrels love to eat. Pussy. No, but here's the thing. In what way are you ahead of the game? Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, like I'm in general in life. Like, let's say I've like.
I mean,
last
famously,
year
we're in our 30s, even though we're in our 20s. So that's kind of ahead of the game.
That's so true.
You know?
We're really giving. We are like what you're saying, and what I'm hearing is we are millennials, even though you
Yeah.
think we're Gen Z.
I mean, we're zillennials, and
That's
I think
true.
that's good because you are obviously more millennial, and because I've unfortunately spent more time online than you have, I am more Gen Z because of that.
Yeah. So we do really
We
Make
strike
a
a
marriage.
good balance in between us, yeah.
amazing. Who is the J on that mug for?
This mug existed within this household before I moved in here, and you know how you like sort of attach to some objects. Like, I have 2 spoons that I'm like, I can only eat with this spoon, and like,
Yeah.
and then I also have like 2 or 3 mugs that like, these are the mugs that I like to use, and for some reason this mug spoke to me.
It is good.
What's your neighborhood watch this week, my love?
I'm gonna try and keep it
Oof.
short.
Yeah, slap that.
Actually, wasn't going for a slap. I was going for like a very solid.
Well, I had a swallow.
If there's anything I'm gonna do, it's gonna be swallowing on camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so my neighborhood watch, and for those of you who don't know what neighborhood watch is, it's neighborhood watch, but it's gay. What's happened to you that's gay this week?
Yeah, we've
Sorry.
said neighborhood watch so many times so that now that you said neighborhood watch, I was like, what is that? I was like, what is that? What do you mean neigh? Like a horse, or like neigh as in like no? Do you know what I mean? I was like, I've never
Neigh.
heard that word. I've literally
And that's how you rewrite culture.
exactly.
So, I was working at a festival teaching dance this summer, and it's called Out and Wild. It was very fun. Out and Wild is a festival for basically Flinter people, but it ends up being a lot of old dykes, which is iconic. To go to a festival and be like, most of the people here are between like 40 and 70 is like really an amazing experience, especially as someone in your 20s, because you
Yeah.
become like the minority in a place that I'm sure it's usually flipped the other way around. So we're arriving there to paint the scene. Like, we've got there, we're setting up our tent, and as we're setting up our tent, there's like car after car arriving into this field, and they all have in the back of the car window hangers with ironed long sleeve shirts on. Like,
Oh my god.
that's the level the dykes are coming. Like,
Yeah.
there's flannel, there's like checker print, there's plain shirts, but these gays have brought ironed shirts on hangers to camp for
Yeah.
like the
No, I love
Saturday
that.
night.
I love
Like,
that.
nothing has been more iconic to me than the parade of cars.
Yeah.
If I'd known more about cars, I would also probably be able to tell you they're really dykey cars, but I have
Yeah.
no idea about anything.
No.
This story requires like a little bit of context. So the vegan and I see on the
I'm
I
just
know.
thinking about the rename. It's gonna happen at some point.
I know, it's gotta happen. The vegan and I are looking at the kind of, program for the weekend,
Yeah.
and we see this person's name on the thing. I'm gonna call them letters.
Lettuce.
No, letters, like writing letters.
No, exactly. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said lettuce. Sorry, I thought you said squirrel. Right. So
Sorry, for context, when is this? Is this like a public person, or is this like somebody you knew personally that you saw and you were like, oh, it's you?
it's a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. Like they're
Okay.
public enough to be hired to do like a performance at this.
Exactly. And also
thing.
you know them a little bit, or you are like
Exactly.
acquaintances. Got you.
So this person is somebody who the vegan has known for many, many years. So they met at uni, right? The vegan was Letters' gay awakening.
Oh my God.
Nothing hits like a gay awakening.
Yeah, scream.
Unfortunately, the vegan was not once interested.
Oh.
So, like...
Oh,
was
so
like,
they
"Thank
were
you
never
so much."
involved at all?
No, they just
I
were sort of a bystander
see.
for this.
I
So
see.
the Letters was like, I'm really like interested, whatever it may be. Like, I don't know the verbatim. Probably didn't say
I'm
that.
sorry, now I'm just hearing lettuce.
We can switch to Lettuce. I'll go in between. So Letters was like, I'm really keen, and like a lot of basically trying to get close. Like they were friends, but then a lot of trying to be like, I want more.
Yeah.
The vegan was never replying to this, like basically just being like, thank you so much, I really love being friends. You know what the vegans like, they're like a very
Yeah.
gentle soul, like
Yeah.
I'm not interested, but thank you. Unfortunately, this went on for many, many years. So got to the point where like the vegan was receiving handwritten letters, hand delivered by like mutual friends.
God, this is such a flex. Wow. This is, oh my God, yeah. Wow.
And basically these letters saying, stop keeping your distance, like we should be closer than we are.
Stop keeping your distance is
I
crazy.
know, you'd be terrified, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
After 7 years of this, they met up for a coffee because they, the vegan was like, yeah, we can go for a friendly coffee. And the person said, we should go on a date. Like, this is my final kind of like
my
offer.
God.
Let's do it. Let's finally, it's destiny basically. Like, we ought to do it. The vegan said no.
Yeah, I mean, after 7 years, like, why would I change my mind now?
Yeah, that's true.
To be
I think
honest.
at some point for me in the time of this 7 years, I would have been like OCD. I'd gone 360, 720 and been like, I think actually maybe we are meant to be together. Like,
I wouldn't think that, but I would probably say yes after a while, because I'd be like, I so respect this hustle. That like all the work you've put into this is impressive.
yes, this is true. Like buying stationery.
Exactly. I'd be like,
Paper Chase isn't
okay,
even open
at this
anymore.
point, sure, you've
Yeah.
well earned it. At this,
So they say no on this thing. They don't see each other for a few years. Cut to us seeing this person, Letters, on
Yeah.
the thing. Obviously, we have to go watch this
No, obviously,
comedy
yeah.
set.
Oh my God. The fact that it's a comedy set as well is just brilliant.
It's brilliant. It's
Yeah.
perfect. So there's 4 of us, right? I'm going to call our other people friend 1 and friend 2 because I think, like, God love them. I don't have many other stories with these people.
Yeah, so
I'm-
they're just friend 1 and
that's-
friend 2, yeah.
Yeah. So we've seen that, like, everyone's got, like, their 10 minutes or whatever it may be, 10, 15 minutes comedy slot. So we're like, oh, we must go. Like, we're going to get some food first. We're kind of, like, having a drink, getting some food. And then we're like, oh, shit, like, we have to go because obviously if you miss the first 10 minutes of this slot, like, you're basically going to miss the slot.
Yeah.
So we, like...
I'm now just preempting what's going to happen.
We go up to this tent. Everything's in a tent 'cause it's a festival. So we go to the tent. The tent is packed. Like, this is a big comedy night that's going on. Like, this is the big sort of thing of the event because it's
Right.
not of the evening because it's not a massive festival. There's
Right.
only kind of like one main event per night.
Yeah.
So we're there. I'm like, we're not going to see this or hear this from the back of this like tent where people are stood up. And I also don't want to stand up. I'm 5'4". Like I can't really see stuff.
No.
So I'm like, I'm going to go down the side of the tent and just cut in at some point. Like there must be a place where like further along he can cut in. Me and friend one are like, yep, let's fucking do it. We go down the side, like we cut across, like literally walk across like the front of the stage, but not on the stage, like just ducking, you know, like running along.
Does Letters know who you are?
I have no idea.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
considering
so
the
here for
extensive research that Letters has done, like, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, to be honest. Although it
Yeah.
has been a few years, so I don't know if maybe
Right.
we would have just missed windows, but who knows. So me and friend one have run across the front of the audience and have sat like at the front because there's quite a few spaces at the front. It's just, you know, like classic. At the back it's all cramped.
Yeah.
Then friend two and the vegan are stood on the side because they're obviously like to the point where
Yeah, no, the vegan can't be front row with this.
so me and friend one are watching it and we're like way more brutal. We're like, the context is so funny, right? Like this person, like, yeah, like there were funny moments, but like, you know?
Yeah.
So me and friend one are like we look at each other like, ha, like for half the jokes. It's just so indulgent, isn't it? We're just being little bitches, really.
Yeah.
They don't
You
know.
gotta be nice at the front of a comedy show, but then I'm also like, if it's not that funny, it's just not that funny.
Yeah, exactly. But do you know what? The audience were like loving parts of it. So it wasn't like this person. It wasn't like so bad, or it wasn't bad enough that I would think like it's not funny to joke about, it's not kind to joke about. Do you know what I mean? This person has a career and like is successful. So they obviously they are funny.
Yeah.
Then after like a few minutes or something, friend two and the vegan kind of appear from the back of us. Like they've gone round like some other way around the tent and they've just kind of like dispersed into the tent and like they're suddenly like around behind us. And we're like, okay, great, fun. So they've kind of come
Has
in like,
Letters has come off stage at this point?
No, Letters is still on stage.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are like extremely stage right. Like you can't even see like half the stage.
Got you.
So it's not like we're like right there front and centre.
Yeah.
Then Letters starts telling this main sort of story of their set.
Yeah.
It is all about the vegan.
Oh my fucking god. I stand firm. What a fucking flex. Oh my god. This is like having songs about you on Spotify, which I do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Just getting that in there. Like, that is, honestly, yeah, I love
Incredible.
that. Okay, please continue.
So the Letters is doing this set. They've given the vegan a new name, which is just excruciatingly close to their name. So we're all sat there like, oh my gosh. And we then realise, I don't know how we realise this as a group, but you know, sometimes group consciousness, that the Letters' current partner is sat directly behind us. So now we're all under the watchful eye. Like we can't even be like whispering here and there because it's just like that we don't want to be cruel. Like
No, for sure.
we just want to save it all to talk about on the pod later
Yeah, obviously.
when no one can hurt us.
Exactly.
So they do this set. It's very funny because we're all like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Then at the end of their set, like, you know, like usually a comedian, you would just, or any act, you would just stay backstage, watch the other act, and then like have your curtain call, and then like, I don't know, whatever, party.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Letters decides to come and sit
Into the audience.
with their current partner over, like, to get to them, you have to obviously go through the crowd.
For sure.
So I'm sat there, right? Letters walks towards me, goes to like, you know, like when you usually like sort of wait for someone to lean out the way of you.
Yeah.
Because they're going directly past me. There was no waiting. Kicked me fully to go through.
This person knows who you are.
Yeah, I know,
100%.
right? At that point, I was like, you all know who I am.
Yeah.
Then friend one turns to me and is like, you're going to fucking take that?
You're gonna fucking take
I
that like a little
obviously-
bitch.
Yeah. And I, in fact, do. Because I'm like, what am I going to do? Start a fight in this amazing, wholesome
Yeah.
festival? Like, I don't care. This is so funny. Like, kick me
Yeah.
again. It's so good for the pod.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we have this whole evening of comedy, right? Sat watching, like, all these other really funny acts. And
And you're laughing.
the host especially is... Literally though. And we were watching this whole thing. I don't know if they're behind us. Like I'm not once going to turn around and look. Do you know what I mean?
No, of course you're not giving them that.
I cannot.
No.
And then later, when we're walking around the festival this same night, we are seeing them obviously around because they're out and about. A couple of times we managed to just kind of like duck and dive, avoid them into the crowd. Yeah. One time, unfortunately, me and friend one are walking directly towards Letters and Letters' partner.
Of course.
And of course this happens. Me and friend one have no chill. Like, we're crying with laughter, like, at this situation. And, like, we can't pretend that this is, like, just normal. We obviously have seen them. We obviously are laughing. We're obviously just being little pricks.
Yeah.
So then, in a desperate attempt to, like, do anything to distract from ourselves, I go, oh my God, look at that, like, into the sky. And while Letters and their partner are, like, pretending not to be, like, paying attention to us at all and not have seen us at all, they fully turn around and look into the sky, the same place I'm pointing.
Of course.
And then we all have to deal with the fact that I've pointed at nothing.
To be fair, though, if anybody says, oh my God, look at that, I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
If I hear that.
Well, nobody else did. It was the four of us. Meanwhile, the vegan and friend two are, like, over way in front of us, like, watching this whole situation. Like, Great. It is the perfect situation, though, because I've got, like, so much investment in it with absolutely no pain
stakes.
Possible.
Yeah.
No stakes.
There's no stakes for you. But yours, it's just pure entertainment, to be honest.
Completely.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with that. That is so good, and I must request that you send me this person's Instagram profile, please.
Yes, I will. And if you join our Patreon and choose the £100 a month tier, I will also send you that screenshot.
Exactly. If you join our Patreon at all of our morals are out the window.
Yeah.
Anything. Like ask for anything.
What's your Gayborhood watch, sweetheart?
So my Gayborhood watch this week is a very, very irrelevant because I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back till season 2, end of season 2. And rejig all of you guys' memories. Speaking of somebody who I refer to as Short King.
Yeah.
So, God, I'm like nervous to talk about this. Like my stomach's going straight away. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm about to go on stage and suddenly like I need a shit. So, when I left you guys, I was dating a few people. I want to say most of them are out of the picture now, and we've got new characters that have come in. But I was dating the Short King, and if you remember, I was in a lot of situations where I was like, getting vulnerable, and, you know, it was fun, and, like, they're a really great, fun person, and everything was all good. And then when the pod ended, I kept seeing the Short King, and then it came to a point where I was like, I don't think my needs are being met, and this feels very serious now, but it's not very serious. Everything's fun, nothing's serious. My life is a joke. And I was being like, do you know what? I'm in a place where I respect myself and I respect my boundaries, and my needs are not being met, and I've voiced that, and they are still not being met, and something feels off. So I think I'm gonna, protect myself and kind of put an end to this. Mm-hmm. So I killed him. No, I'm kidding. So So I was like, listen, I think we saw each other and we had a really long walk, and it was really fun, and it was like, and then we chatted about it, and it was actually really good, and it felt really nice, and it felt kind of mutual, and we were like, great, let's try and be friends. And then we tried to be friends, but then I felt like similarly within the friendship as well, I was like, I don't necessarily feel prioritized in this friendship either, like maybe that's also like things transferring over, you know. And now months have gone by. This was, I want to say, like February.
I can't believe months have gone by, and like season 2 left us at a point that was like fully in this.
Exactly.
And now here we are.
Here we are. Months have gone by, and we've not been in contact because I was like, I know that you like tried, but I need to just like not. And I've not, and we've still been in each other's sphere, seeing each other on the internet, and I was like, okay, I feel like, and I never look at them with like resentment or like animosity or like anything like that. Like I literally, every time I see them, I'm like, miss them, and look at them with like love and like affection, because I'm like, oh damn, you are so important to me in like not necessarily a romantic or sexual way, like just like as a human being.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's kind of sad, but also if you were to be in my life in any type of capacity, I'd still be like scared, because I am trying to protect myself here and trying to like treat people, like teach people how to treat me and all of that stuff, which you taught me. Like, I'll never forget that, babe.
Teach people how to treat you.
Exactly.
It's so good.
It's so good. I tell it to literally everyone I meet, and I say, Meg said this. You always get credit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. So basically, like earlier this month or last month, I don't know, there was this on my For You page that came up on TikTok. Guys, this is embarrassing, but somebody's going to be the Gen Z of this pod. So I was on TikTok.
You're on TikTok.
I was no, don't talk about TikTok again, I beg. TikTok, sorry. We understand that you have an app and it's changed your life, and I love that for you, but
Not sponsored.
anyways, so I was on TikTok and there came up this video called like of this lesbian nan, and it was like there was a girl, a British girl's nan, who was like a lesbian, and she called her little lesbian nan.
Amazing.
And it's like, and she posted videos of her, and then she was like, guys, and I was there from the start, right? If anybody who listens to this knows of Lil Lesbian Nan, she now is like getting up to 200k followers on Instagram. Like, I was in the first like 30 something thousand followers. Like, I was there at the start. I think I even started like seeing her before the account specifically for her was even created, when she was just appearing on her granddaughter's TikTok. Anyways, and then I was like, I looked at Little Lesbian Nan and I saw some of the videos, and I was like, damn, if this Little Lesbian Nan and the Short King aren't the same person, then I don't know what. Because literally, like, the way their faces are very similar, and I know that this is like a literal nan, right? But their faces are very similar, and like the mannerisms, like everything just reminded me Short King, and I was like, I have to send this.
Yeah.
So I sent one of the videos to the Short King, who immediately replies like, oh my god, that's my face but older, that's my mannerisms, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my
Self-aware, one might say. And I was like, I know, that's so crazy. And they were like, how'd you find this? I was like, I look for you everywhere I go. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, and then exactly, no, and then they just like switched it up and was like, so now that you reached out, not to be a toxic ex in your DMs, but like, can I send you a voice note? And then they basically sent me this long voice note declaring their undying love for me, and you know, talking about how our souls are interconnected because of our shared Russian heritage.
Are you joking?
They didn't mention the shared Russian heritage, but no, but that is if I've not told that story on the pod, that's fucking insane. So I need to just like sidetrack into that real quick.
Yeah, go.
So basically, my surname is Tolstoy. I'm related to a Tolstoy way back when he was famous, and therefore that's for context. That's for context. So basically, was, you know, in fancy circles and like would be friendly with royalty. Really randomly, the Short King stems from is descendants of Russian royalty.
Isn't that completely unhinged?
It is completely unhinged, and we found this out like through Googling and like finding out that our families actually got married.
Oh,
they never had any children, so like we don't have any shared family.
DNA.
So we don't have any shared DNA. Fuck me.
DNA?
We don't have any shared DNA, little squirrel. Anyways, so apart from the fact that we do have this insane Russian history that we share.
Which is mad.
Which is fucking crazy. I didn't deep how crazy this was first. And then they were like, I really deeped it, and I talked to my mum about it. And my mum got really into investigating mode. Like, she really like dug deep to like find out about like our family's connection.
Oh my god. I wonder if she's listening to the pod.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
Not
Hi,
my
Short
mum
King's
listening.
mum.
Oh, no. My mother.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and she's obviously
well,
our
we know your
biggest
mum's
fan.
listening to the pod.
Exactly, we know my mum's listening to the pod. I thought you were just making a joke. I was like, well, she obviously is.
Yeah, she obviously is. She messages us regularly.
Exactly. But then they sent me this long voice note to get back on track, which was like very nice and very lovely, and was like, I love you and I miss you, and I feel like on a soul level that we need to reconnect, and like but I'm obviously, if you don't feel like that's something that you want, but like I wanted to reach out and say that, and like I regret how like I handled things and whatever. And I was like, do you know what? Yeah, I feel in a very different place. I feel like we've taken time, and I feel like I do want them in my life. Like, I really do, and I really miss them, and I really want them in my life. So I'm meeting them today at 2.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why this is so relevant.
Oh my God. You're meeting them today at 2.
I'm meeting them today at 2.
Oh my God, I cannot wait to hear the update.
Yeah.
Isn't it so nice to think that, like, as
That
much
we
of a
can...
hellscape as dating as can be,
Yeah.
then, like, this, it can be nice.
Exactly, and like how you can turn romance to friendship. Like, I want to say at least 5 of my closest friends are people I've dated, or at least
Yeah.
to be honest.
It's relatable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the way
This
it
is
goes.
making me think maybe I should get back in touch with the footballer.
Oh my God. Do it for the pod. That's such a good way to like really make a decision. If you're ever on the fence, you'll be
Yeah.
like, is this good pod material? If it is, then yes.
Yes.
That like tips the
that
scale.
is how I've been living my life for the past 3 years.
Exactly.
I actually think I was living my life like that before the pod even existed.
To be honest, yeah. If I ever start a podcast with this random tall Scandinavian person, then,
Yeah.
you know, this might
I'll
be
have
useful.
so much content.
Exactly. And also just for the plot, like even if we've now got a forum for the plot. So doing
Yes.
it for the plot like weighs even heavier because we've got somewhere where the plot's going to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just into like
Exactly.
our tired best friend's ears. That
Exactly. Or like a, tired party story where people are like, I don't care. Like I'm trying to dance, you know?
Yeah, truly. Like, what? I can't hear you. Like as they move away,
Yeah.
and you're like, I
You're
told
like-
you.
Yeah. You're like,
We went to the festival.
Exactly.
That was an amazing Gamehood watch.
Thank you so much.
I wish you all the blessings. I think all of the listeners, let's just hold a moment for Anna. We hope that your friendship is amazing and that it doesn't have a repeat that causes you to ultimately distrust everyone and not believe that anyone can ever grow or change, and that your inner compass gets validated to the point where you don't question your entire outlook and personality.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's truly why
And
I
that's from
hope
all
as
of
well.
us.
Thank you. I'm just going to hold that for a sec. Whoa. Mysterious girl. I want to stay close to you. Okay, so, queer me out. Polyamory is on its way out.
Oh my God. Why do you hate polyamory so much? You came week 1 and week 3 with an anti-polyamory.
I love polyamory. I do. And I think it's absolutely fab. And I do still partake in polyamorous culture. That is how I live my life. Mm-hmm. But I find myself getting more hesitant to use it as a label as it's on its way out. And that's me realizing maybe I do care how I'm perceived by the general public in a way that I didn't think I did.
Oh my gosh.
You know? Because I feel like we are so deep in the regression. Like, suddenly people are starting to eat meat again after being vegan.
Oh my God, I know.
You know?
We need to talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
hating
all
that.
the same as they're trying to be polyamorous, and the right wing, move in the world. Like, it's all connected, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And,
Hugely.
all of these artists going to men, and like, obviously you be bi and you do your thing, and like, you go girl.
Yeah.
But like, let's just tie that together with polyamory becoming more of a like alternative choice again that is like not frowned upon necessarily, but I think like it blew up, but now people are like joking about it again in a way.
Interesting.
I
do see that. I see that gradual thing of that the whole world is edging towards more like traditional things again.
Yeah.
Which
And like
is
how they
so bizarre.
No, definitely is. Definitely is. And it was interesting to me being like, oh, interesting how I've suddenly like, I think I've always said, like even in season 1, I was like, who knows, maybe one day I'll be monogamous. Like I've always said that like I'm always open to change my relationship style depending on how I feel. Like I don't feel very rigid in anything. But I think I will always be like ideally open, whether that is polyamorous or open in any other way. Like I think I will always prefer to feel like I have that, like the person I am in a primary partnership with, if that is the case, is somebody that I choose in that way, and that it's not because I'm have some sort of sense of obligation, and that I'm like allowed to flirt with people and whatever because I am my own person. And I think that's like, that freedom is something that I value, and that independence. And then for a while I was like, wait, is that like hyper individualism that's like coming in to polyamory? So is polyamory about like hyper independence rather than like more community? Because do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like only your needs, like you're focusing on mostly your needs.
Yeah.
Well, that's like,
but then again,
not, but,
we are disregarding the grayscale of life, and like that it will also read different for different people. I think if that's how it manifests for you, then like maybe think about that. If that's the reason why you want polyamory, then like think about that. If you are not willing to be inconvenienced for the sake of community or for the sake of love in one or plenty of your partnerships, if that the reason for that is that you want to just have like this hyper independence where nobody leans on you. And I think that was interesting for me, because I think for a little while I've been like, not now, but I would say more last year, I was often like entering into like situationships with people who already had like primary partners, because I felt calm in the fact that I wasn't needed, or there wasn't expectations put on me. But I think that's coming not from a place of me not wanting to be there for people, rather from a place of me not wanting to disappoint people or let people down.
Bless you. That's
Thank
a good
you.
realisation to come to. That's actually very deep. We're going so deep today.
I know, what the fuck? But yeah, so basically, when I say it's on its way out, I mean like within popular culture.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might be right, you know, like it's this whole scary shift to being like palatable and like to fitting in as much as possible, at least visually, with like what, or visibly with what pop culture wants, or what we perceive pop culture wants, or like society wants or values or accepts. And it's a really scary time, because it's like, as we all know, there's always like a big swing back after there's progress made. So like after you get more rights as minorities, then there's always a big conservative swing back. Historically, that's always happened. And it's really disappointing to think that like the next 10 years might be that. And then like obviously it will swing forward again. Like you said, like things are never black and white. It will not be like the hand of time doesn't always, like, I don't know, what am I trying to say? The pendulum doesn't always go one direction. Yeah. But it is like really daunting to think that like people in America are literally, I'm thinking people in America like are being scared that their marriages might not be legal anymore. Like soon. Yeah,
which is so fucking insane.
It's so insane. And I know that we're focusing on America, and we're not even American, but I think it's obviously because it's such this like cultural giant in the world. And there are of course countries like where being gay is still punishable by death. Like it's not as if like America is the one place that we're most concerned about. I think it's just so scary because it feels like anything that happens in America can happen in England and Europe specifically. Yeah. So that's why it's so scary, because it like suddenly applies to us, which I know is wrong. It's not as if we don't care about it the rest of the time for everyone else. But of course something's going to be even more scary when you're facing it yourself. Yeah. God, that's quite a heavy. I love this comedy podcast we have.
Anyways, letters, squirrel.
Okay. Clit Screen. We watched D.E.B.S, which is
D.E.B.S,
a classic sapphic comedy, like I don't even know, like 2000s, like trashy, iconic film. Obviously, it's a top.
Obviously, yeah.
This film is so good that it makes me think that it must have known at the time it was going to be a classic forever.
Like it's all like the whole thing is kind of like satire-esque on like MI5, like secret society, and it's like all girl spice kind of vibe.
The description of the film is literally like 4 sexy, like, uni students are spies.
Yeah.
And it is. I mean, it is. That completely describes it.
I just need to know, are you also in love with the baddie or what?
Yes!
Oh
of
my
course!
god. Oh my god. She is so
Oh my God.
fucking hot. What the fuck?
I know. And it's the fact that she's as well, like, she is, like, good on the inside, but she's not so good that you're like, ugh, annoying. And she's not so bad that you're like, oh, you actually suck. She's the perfect.
She's
well
like
the writers,
low-key
well done to
human.
the actor.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like multifaceted, very 5D, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would love her to 5D anywhere near me.
Yeah.
Like,
No, 100%.
they did that. I reckon the actors must be gay, because sometimes you watch queer movies, right, and you're like, oh, you have no chemistry, like, but these two had such chemistry that I was like,
yeah. Or at
don't-
least like some kind of percentage, you know? There's got to be something in there.
of chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've watched this, oh my god, there's a series you have to watch called Lioness.
Okay.
And it's, unfortunately, I looked up both of the actors, obviously, and they are both in straight partnerships, I think. I couldn't find anything about them being queer in real life, but like that's something that I've rewatched a lot of times. So, but like why I bring that up is because that's another situation where I'm like, surely, and then I look up and I'm like, what? Illegal.
Yes.
Illegal.
It is illegal. I'm
Yeah.
actually stopping. I'm not even going to look it up because I don't want to ruin D.E.B.S for myself.
No, to be honest. I think I might have looked it up way back when, but I actually can't remember. So I shall withhold that information from you if I decide to reinvestigate.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I have like a few things that are like particularly iconic about the film to mention.
Yeah, go on.
Lucy Diamond is the name of the evil person.
Yeah.
And when she leaves,
What a name.
like when she leaves, the floor is inexplicably covered in diamonds. How iconic. Like, it was completely unnecessary, and it only happened once in the whole film. And also the people who were like there with the diamonds, like just like pick them up, they're like, wow, and then like don't take them all. I'm like, this is full of diamonds.
Yeah.
The green screen swings. I'm just gonna leave it there. Like, you just have to watch it.
Yeah.
The technology throughout, it was ahead of its time.
No, I mean, I personally love like spy films where the tech is like, you don't really know what's going on. And I'm sure the actors like don't even really understand what they're doing. They're just saying words. Like, they've not researched what these words mean or like what these apparatuses are like for. And like a lot of them obviously don't really exist in real life, but they're just like pretending to understand this. And I'm so here for it.
Me too.
It feels like when
fully.
it feels like they're all just kids like playing make believe, like me in my granddad's office being like going through the files, you know?
Yes,
Except they're
exactly.
doing it on screen.
And they were like,
Brilliant.
yes, and.
Yeah. Yes, and motherfucker. Yeah, really good.
Oh my god, so good. The club of all the baddies just being loads of people with Mohicans. It was just iconic from start to end.
Yeah.
It's so good. You please just have to go and watch it.
Yeah,
and
just
tell
watch
us what
it.
you think.
There's not much more to say than like, you'll feel good, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
If you like Megs and you have had so many cheese toasties and like it doesn't matter if the best cheese toastie in the world is the next one, then like this isn't a cheese toastie, this is peanut butter and jelly, you know?
Exactly.
If you don't understand that reference, you gotta look somewhere in season 2.
Yeah, I was just looking at you in awe because I cannot believe you remembered that. It's amazing.
Yeah, of course.
Also, the moment you said cheese toastie, my tummy started rumbling, and I hope you hear it in the edit. It literally rumbled the whole time you said about cheese toasties.
Gorgeous. And you're a vegan.
I
Wow.
love being vegan.
Yeah.
Right. Is it time to offer some unsolicited advice?
I think it's time.
If you want some advice, then please feel free to send it in. Send in a DM to Obsessive Compulsive Dykes on Instagram. So also, I love it when you guys DM us so much. It's so exciting. Hey guys, can I just say I'm so glad the pod is back. It's been a dark year without you.
Oh, me too.
Oh my
agree
God.
more.
I couldn't agree more. I could have just not read that beginning compliment out, but I just wanted to.
No, of course.
Okay, so need advice on my current situ. My friend has been dating this person for a few months. I'm going to call this person Yaz. I love my friend and we're close, but they tend to fuck people around and we never end up seeing these people again. So we're all big fans of Yaz. They're funny and a good time. And the more we're all hanging out together, the more I'm thinking I might have a little crush on them.
No.
They're poly, but I feel like my friend might be weird about this and I don't want to throw a bomb into my friendship group. Please help me.
Wow. This is a huge responsibility we're faced with here, I want to just
That's
say.
so true.
Okay. So the friend is usually somebody that fucks people about.
I love my friends
That's
we're close, but they tend to fuck people around. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bold statement of your friend. I do hope they listen to this. Maybe you've said it to them to their face. I mean, I think what's important here is like there's context missing for me where it's like, how does your friend feel about Yaz? Have they like said anything that would allude to the fact that like this is something that I might want to take more seriously than situationships that I've had in the past?
Yeah.
You know, is a big thing. And sure, they are poly and like, yeah, that might be a boundary, but it might also not be.
Might not be.
It might not be. Again, with any of these things, we could just say open and honest communication. But let's not do that today. Let's make it fun.
Let's be more toxic.
Let's be more toxic. I think you go
Start
to Yaz
to court
first.
Yaz.
Yeah.
Find a reason to get Yaz alone.
Yeah.
Open this conversation, but not with words. Like, open it with sexual acts.
Yeah.
Then,
I think you start with like, oh, you've got something on your face. Like, touch their face. Step 1, touch their face.
Yes.
See how they react. And
Yeah.
when you get close, you look deep into their eye and said, wow, your eye's got a little bit of green in them. Or whatever colour there might be in there.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
there's
good.
usually something else. There's
Yeah.
usually a little shade of something else. Mine, there's some blue, some green, some grey.
Yeah.
You've got some brown, some hazel. It could be like there's almost some golden in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. You're damn right.
You find something.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how we start.
I love.
Yeah. You see how they
Then-
react. This is also like all stands up in court, by the way. So like if your friend was to say anything about this, or if Yas was like, hey, to their partner was like, hey, your mate was acting a bit weird. Like it all stands up in court. So as long as anything has like plausible deniability, that's what we're working with.
Yeah, it's your word against theirs, realistically.
Yeah, exactly.
And what you could do is like also hire like a few actors to be extra friends in the group, like slowly ingratiate them over a matter of months
Yes.
to always be on your side for everything. So be like,
Yeah.
no, we were all out in the garden at that time.
Yeah.
So once you've got all those things in, let's say you and Yaz start this like complete relationship, right?
Yeah.
You realize you're destined for one another.
I think then at that point, I think you can really just pull the angle of like, what is the relationship style of your friend? Because if your friend is also polyamorous, which like presumably given how they live their lifestyle and presumably given like that they're dating Yas, who is also, I think you can absolutely pull the card of like, well, the whole point of polyamory is to like not deny natural connections and like this has just happened and like, is that not the whole ethos behind your entire relationship style and your entire way of being? You know?
Exactly. And then you give them a copy of the ethical slut for Christmas.
Yeah.
And you say, do the work, honey. Because your prejudice is showing.
Exactly. Maybe highlight a few bits.
Oh,
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
And then so get a highlight colour for you and a highlight colour for Yaz.
Yeah.
So that they know exactly who the message is coming from. For each
Exactly.
highlighted passage.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I feel pretty happy about that.
Yeah, good luck. Basically, tell us how it goes. Oh,
Great.
Imagine being in that situation though, where if you're like literally like in a group of friends and like this one person brings their partner and you're like, oh God, you are really fit and
I
funny.
mean, I vividly remember fancying the vegan and then going to you and being like, hey, how would you feel? And then I remember you said, well, obviously they should be able to do.
I can't believe I said that verbatim. I mean,
You did.
literally be my guest. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
Spread the
their
love,
life.
you know?
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
should start doing handwritten letters because I think they
Exactly.
really
I
get
was
that.
going to say that. I was like, maybe I'll shoot my shot and if it doesn't work out, I'll just write a comedy set about it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, good plan.
Oh, you guys, I can't believe it's another week of obsessive compulsive Dykes.
To be honest, I've really
It's
loved
so
this
right.
episode.
Me too.
I'm like, oh my God, recording at this time is like, I feel like I bring more. I've got more.
Yes.
I've got more energy. I've got more to like bring to the table.
yes, we should record at 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
Last night we were watching TV
Uh-huh.
and the vegan's mum fell asleep like while we were watching TV, just like in her chair.
Yeah.
And she, like, there was something like on the, I can't even remember what it was. We shut the film off. It had been finished. We were watching D.E.B.S. We finished it, and then like I like turned to Em and was like, "Oh, did you enjoy that?" or something. And then the vegan's mum was like, "Yeah, I really enjoyed it." And I was like, "Sorry, what?" And she was like, "Oh, sorry, was I asleep?"
Oh my god.
Bless her. She was
Oh,
so on it, like
Quincy.
ready to answer any question, like giving mum energy.
As involved as you possibly can be.
Resurrected at the sound of a child.
To be honest, that's like how
voice.
far the sort of like accommodating goes. You know, you're fucking sleeping, but like if somebody asks you a question, you better be there to answer. Do you know what I mean?
And you
Somebody
better
needs
have enjoyed
affirmation, like I will. You conjured me just then. I'm here, and that's why I have a
love
problem
you.
with expectation. I love you so much.
If we do this, is it?
You're on the wrong
matching?
side for me, kind of. So if you do with the other one, more to the right. I love you so much. What a gorgeous episode.
And do you know what, guys? Next episode, there's something big we're sharing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So you
Scream,
better
scream,
fucking
scream,
count
scream.
down the days.
Yeah, you better count down the days. All right, well, on that, guys, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Get it off your chest, get 'em off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the strikes, tell 'em take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.
Mysterious girl.